What's up, guys? It is Labor Day weekend, so I am taking a break on the phones today. Let people enjoy their time, family. So I just want to do a quick video here before we head out and do this cookout. You get a contract. Now what? Next steps after you get a contract with a seller will be you need to get pictures, photos, a walkthrough of this place. You're not going to be able to sell this property to a buyer unless they can see, what they're getting into, and they're going to want to walk it as well. Outside of that, you will need to open up title, open up escrow. So depending on the deal, I might do this right away. Sometimes we might wait. The reasons we might wait is if it's we're not quite sure if the seller actually told us the truth or disclosed everything about condition. And the last thing we want to do here is just drag sellers through the ringer and waste their time. So we're always going into this with the intentions of either we're going to close this and buy it, or one of our partners are going to close it and buy it. The only way we wouldn't is if we get there and, like I said, the seller wasn't fully transparent about conditions, and they're not willing to work back on price. So once we've decided to open up title, we send over the purchase agreement, all of our contact information, the seller's contact information, and title will start doing their search, to find out where's all the mortgages, the liens, how can we deliver this property with a clear title. From there, once I get all of my pictures, I am sending out these details to my main preferred buyers/partners. This is a huge advantage I have now being in just the Ohio market instead of being nationwide, because now I can DISPO, which DISPO means sell, get rid of these properties so much faster because I have relationships with huge, massive buyers all throughout Ohio, whether it be Toledo, Cleveland, Akron, Columbus, Cincinnati. So this has really made our process so much simpler and makes us much more confident on the acquisition side as well, because we don't have to worry really about finding buyers. We know what our buyers want and where they're willing to pay for, and we simply just bring them deals. You may be asking, why don't these buyers just go find their own deals? Well, they could, but a lot of them don't have time. A couple of my buyers I know this year have already done over 100 flips. They don't have time to find deals. They're managing contractors. They're just busy in and out of all these houses. So we do all of the legwork up front, do all the marketing, reaching out outbound to these sellers. Some of these sellers are inbound leads, which is what we call the PPL leads. And our goal is to deliver great deals up on a platter to our buyers and say, hey, here's your next one. Do you want it? Hopefully they say yes. If not, we'll send it to our next partner. And then it's just a relationship-based game. So once these buyers see, like, oh, Tyler's doing deals, like he's bringing me steady deals, they're going to be reaching out for you and want more. So this just becomes easier and easier and easier. For example, I have a new buyer here in town that I just met for the first time. We talked about this property. We met. He's a serious, legit buyer, and he wants it. And now he's like, hey, anything you get in these two counties, I want to see it. And he paid full asking for what I wanted. There was no beating around the bush and trying to hammer me on price, which is how it should be. If your numbers work as a buyer, why are you haggling me on what I'm going to make? I'm putting all the marketing ad spend into this, the time, the hustle, the underwriting, the grinding, the negotiating. So any legit buyer isn't going to haggle on your profit. They're just going to say, awesome, sweet, great deal, appreciate it, and move on. Once one of our buyers decide they want this property, we send them an assignment of contract, which just means we have a contract between us and the seller, and now I'm giving the rights of that contract to our buyer. So we're just the middleman of this. We're just bridging gaps. And then everything goes smooth. The buyer and seller give title, their wire information. Money gets wired there from the buyer. The portion goes to the seller they were promised from me, and then the rest of it goes over to me. So that's a brief rundown of what happens after a contract. Today's video is just super short. Wanted to hit a little topic for you here, but we're heading out to the pool here to relax. And don't forget, while you're doing this, make sure you're setting time apart from your family. And I'm working on this myself. I get in trouble all the time for shutting down my brain. I have difficulties sometimes of stopping. I just want more and more grind. So take these long weekends as a reminder to relax, self-care, and think of the bigger picture. See you next time.